the ground into the feet of Naby Keita. Keita infield to Sadio Mane. Mane dead centre of the Chelsea half, goes back to the halfway line to Joel Matip. Matip now gallops forward, goes past Mount, tries to get past Kovacic, who gets a foot in. Rudiger, as the ball balloons up towards the Chelsea penalty area, heads it away. Havertz picks it up on the halfway line. Returns the ball to Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic slips a lovely ball in behind Alexander-Arnold. Havertz is the offside. We wait to see. Havertz wide of the goal. Can he roll it in? Finds a man on the edge of the box. It's Mount who spins, and his shot's blocked by Matip. Matip clears a second shot that comes in by Kovacic. And again, it's Chelsea with bodies in the box that seem to be doing very well. N'Golo Kanté loses out to Luis Diaz. Diaz still one inside his own half. Stopped by Chalobah. And all of a sudden, Chelsea...
Advice from the skipper between them.
It's a proper little meeting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just deciding who's doing what.
It is Mo Salah. He's sized it rather, and it's flown harmlessly wide.
Buat abangku yang baru bergabung, dibantu like dan share-nya dulu ya abangku yuk. Untuk sekarang kayaknya sudah tidak patah-patah ya abangku ya. Udah aku setting ya barusan ya abangku ya. Dan buat abangku yang baru bergabung, dibantu like dan share-nya dulu. Dan jangan lupa ya abang ya, untuk kalau abangku yang mau nonton tanpa putus-putus tuh, langsung aja di link yang udah aku sematkan di kolom komentar itu bang. Itu ada tulisannya link daftar itu ya bang ya. Coba dihantamkan dulu bang linknya bang ya. Buat abangku yang baru bergabung, dibantu like dan share-nya dulu yuk abangku yuk.
Van Dijk making himself boss as ever. Diaz, bit off Gordon Couture. Chalobah, Mount. Fabinho in a tight spot. Gave it back to Alonso. Mount.
Salam dari NTT, salam juga untuk NTT abangku ya. Saya udah daftar, cara nontonnya di mana? Abang langsung login aja di akun abang, nanti cari pertandingan yang abang mau nonton itu. Di sebelah pertandingan itu ada gambar TV warna oranye bang, kecil ya bang ya. Langsung ditekan aja bang. Untuk sekarang posisi sudah 20.000. Nontonnya juga gratis bang. Hantamkan terus bang, langsung bang ya. Ini final ya bang, final Chelsea lawan Liverpool bang. Buat abangku yang baru bergabung, dibantu like dan share-nya dulu yuk bang yuk. Sekarang posisi penonton sudah 20.000 mata ya bang ya.
Absorbed into the Liverpool lineup as if he'd always been there.
He certainly fits the bill, doesn't he, for a Liverpool front three player.
And there is Luis Diaz. Mount's header out. Fabinho's header down. Struck by Van Dijk with fair power. But it bounces out for Mount, who pushes and runs.
Buat abangku yang baru bergabung, dibantu like dan share-nya dulu yuk abangku yuk.
Who is penalised.
Bang, link untuk matikan bacot abang gimana ya? Kalau abang mau nonton tanpa ada suara bacotan dari ya gua, abang langsung aja nonton di Jasoki 88 ya bang ya. Untuk link pendaftarnya sudah aku sematkan di link di kolom komentar ya bang gue ya. Bang nggak bisa nonton bang, coba abang daftar dulu bang. Kalau abang udah daftar, abang loginkan terus bang akunnya bang ya.
Chelsea's beef is that Keita left an elbow in. So neither side is entirely satisfied here.
Was given a foul to Liverpool as well. Runs across, man. He knows he's going to beat him, so he tries to get across him. Between it, two players jostling. He does catch Mount, but he's just trying to get his arm across him to win the ball. Proper 50-50.
25 goalless minutes, but certainly not eventless minutes. Alexander-Arnold, that's beautifully swept forward.
Really good understanding they have together, Arnold and Salah.
Henderson. Alexander-Arnold, nice thought. Mane was on his heels.
Sometimes he just sees things too quickly. Alexander, too quick for his teammates. Alexander-Arnold does. I mean, his one-touch passing. Seen two examples there. It's just unbelievable the picture that he sees so early.
Thomas Tuchel there, just more than 13 months in charge of Chelsea, has overseen an FA Cup final which they lost, Champions League final that they won, a Super Cup final, a World Club Cup final. He's done all right. On by Keita, in by Robertson, a deflection again, and a Liverpool corner again.
They're having some joy, Liverpool down their left-hand side, really working it well into that wide area, looking to get crosses into the box or just get to the byline.
Buat abangku yang nontonnya kalau patah-patah ya abangku ya, abangku langsung bisa nonton juga di Telegram aku bang ya. Itu linknya udah aku sematkan juga bang. Coba ditekan ya, itu bisa nonton di Telegram bang. Di Telegram pastinya tanpa patah-patah juga ya bang ya. Coba buat abangku yang mau nonton tanpa patah-patah, nonton di Telegram aku juga bisa bang. Linknya udah aku sematkan juga ya bang ya. Itu ada pilihannya link nonton, anti takedown, dan link daftar betting bang. Langsung hantamkan terus bang ke Telegram, juga bisa dinonton ya bang ya, tanpa putus-putus ya bang ya.
Robertson, Diaz. That looks like a partnership down Liverpool's left that could really thrive, not just today but in weeks and months ahead. Henderson, Salah, curved in towards Mane and touched behind by Thiago Silva. Another Liverpool set piece. There've been a few.
They're just starting to control the game a little bit. Chelsea finding it hard without a real focal point up front to get hold of the ball at the moment, and Liverpool are just picking up possession whenever it gets cleared and just starting another wave of attack.
Buat abangku yang mau nonton tanpa putus-putus juga bisa nonton di Telegram aku ya bang ya. Mana yang di tele bang? Yang di tele coba abang lihat di link yang udah aku sematkan itu bang. Nanti abang tekan aja di bawah tuh. Itu ada link nonton anti takedown dan link daftar juga ya bang ya. Buat abangku yang baru bergabung, dibantu like dan share-nya dulu ya abangku yuk. Dibantu like dan share-nya dulu ya bang ya. Kita tembuskan sampai 30.000 mata kalau bisa bang ya. Mana Telegramnya? Telegramnya udah aku sematkan itu bang, linknya bang. Di bawah ada tulisannya link nonton anti takedown dan link daftar ya bang ya.
Robertson, Mane across step Silva. Not by Pulisic. Henderson challenges to have it back. And right now, the Reds have the Blues right in.
Ada bang, link yang aku sematkan itu bang. Coba lihat abang lihat ini bang, lihat selengkapnya gitu bang ya. Atau linknya aku kirimkan lagi bang ya. Link nontonnya ya bang ya. Aku kirimkan lagi link nontonnya. Bisa.
Van Dijk, Diaz, deliciously taken, driving a Chalobah in for Mane, and touchback for Naby Keita. What a block! What a block! He simply had to score. He was bound to score. He was compelled to score. Mendy was not having it.
Wow. You're not going to see many better saves than this. It's an absolutely fabulous reaction. It doesn't get any better for a second fade from a goalkeeper to make that save. How he gets up and throws himself in the way. What a save from Mendy.
Two of the great stars of Senegal going eyeball to eyeball, and the goal comes up hero in by Alexander-Arnold.
I mean, the only thing you can say is that Mane just has to go high, just got to try and go into the roof of the net on the rebound, but I don't think he expected the way that Mendy got up and threw himself in the way of that.
Friends, African champions together not a month ago, and there they were in direct opposition. Kepa, I'm sure, disappointing though this day may be for him, can only have admired from afar. It is still 0-0, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's just...
Shouldn't be.
Can't take your eyes off it, can you? Brilliant game so far, such quality as well. I mean, that move came to the left-hand side again, didn't it? Diaz out on the left. They really have this ability of being able to find that ball into the middle, into Mane's feet, and then once he gets turned, he's bringing all sorts of different midfield players, other strikers into play. It's really hard to deal with.
Matip. Crunched back by Rudiger. He is beloved of the Chelsea fans. Very much a fans player, Antonio Rudiger. I think most mere mortals would love to think that if they got the chance to play for their club, they'd play in the way that Rudiger does.
He's a destroyer, isn't he? I think that's what they love about him. You know, full throttle, 100% commitment, every challenge, every game. And it's really grown on me, actually. I wasn't too sure first season or two, but this season and last, it's just been outstanding for Chelsea.
Mane.
Ooh.
Keita. Robertson. Diaz. Robertson's free.
Ayo. Lagi.
Slung towards Henderson by Alonso. Fabinho.
Just about keeping Liverpool at bay at the moment, Chelsea.
Now this defies physics.
It's certainly worth another look, isn't it? There's the first save, the speed that he gets up. Look at Mane, just thinks that's a certain goal, doesn't he? In his head, he just must be already celebrating.
There's 80,000 for better or worse who believe that's a certain goal.
I certainly did.
Sounded like, you know, this is a beautiful thing. Matip. Mane. On the subject of 80,000, without wanting to bang on too much about this fabulous atmosphere, I confess, Matt, I've forgotten what a cup final really sounded like. You know, this is a beautiful thing. Matip. Mane.
Well, I wasn't too sure if it was offside.
Taken away by Conte, taken up by Pulisic, rolled on here for Kai Havertz, and the flag has stayed down, and Kai Havertz has feathered it wide, and now in any case, the flag is up.
Alexander-Arnold, credit to Kelleher, just coming
I wasn't too sure if it was offside. I thought he might have just held his run enough, but this is
not a player you could accuse
face
of,
when that turnover happens, yeah, he's clearly offside.
The goal that made Chelsea European
Nonetheless, he still doesn't know that he's got to finish it. Good recovery from Alexander-Arnold. Credit to Kelleher, just coming out and making life difficult for Kai Havertz.
Chelsea at the moment, are they? It's the problem they've had.
Certainly not a player you could accuse of lacking poise on the big occasion. The man who scored the goal that made Chelsea European champions and then scored the penalty that made them world champions. He is the man for the moment.
The goals just aren't flowing for Chelsea at the moment, are they? It's the problem they've had. You compare the goal scoring of Mo Salah. I think he scored more in the Premier League than their whole front three put together.
And he gets the chance to smile at Mane again. Well, Romelu Lukaku has barely had a mention up to now. There's a good reason for that. He wasn't picked again. Van Dijk. And then he gets the chance to smile at Mane again. Sadio Mane. And Jordan Henderson looking to move it on for Salah. Well, Romelu Lukaku has barely had a mention up to now. There's a good reason for that. He wasn't picked again. Van Dijk. Salah wants a corner, he's not getting one. Diaz has just been on fire. Sadio Mane. So I mean, and Jordan Henderson looking to move it on for Salah. Alonso away. Robertson back in. Salah's round the back. Alonso was wary.
A different question. I think that's the thing with Liverpool. There's so many different scenarios.
Salah wants a corner, he's not getting one.
He's at the heart
Diaz has just been on fire in this game so far. I mean, he's just finding this pass into Mane every single time. The knack of finding it. Liverpool again asking a different question. I think that's the thing with Liverpool. There's so many different scenarios, and that fella there, he's at the heart of it at the moment. Really looking up well, looking a real threat.
Luis Diaz last year shared the golden boot at the Copa America. Shared it with a fella called Messi. Just bad company to keep. He understands goals. He is so bright of movement.
And the one thing I've been so impressed with is his timing of release of the pass. It's just been spot on in this game so far.
Seat tackle from Rudiger, very much in keeping with his style.
Got to get it right, haven't you?
You have to get it right, otherwise you're in big trouble.
Alonso's clearance hit Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger had to keep it from Salah.
That was a two-footed seater tackle from Rudiger, very much in keeping with his style.
Diaz ahead of him. Got to get it right, haven't you?
You have to get it right, otherwise you're in big trouble.
Kovacic went in bullishly at the back of Mane. Conte, good win. To no avail. Here's Robertson. Diaz ahead of him. And Diaz is dangerous. And Kovacic went in bullishly at the back of Mane, but Stuart Atwell considered cleanly. Alonso searching diagonal. And Havertz. And Christian Pulisic. And Kelleher beats it out.
When they're forward, it's almost like they're encamped in Chelsea's half. But when that break is on, the space is there in wide areas all the time.
Pulisic. Van Dijk away.
Intelligence with their players to make those runs.
He's going to take a breath. I mean, Liverpool are so open when they're forward. It's almost like they're encamped in Chelsea's half. But when that break is on, the space is there in wide areas all the time. And Chelsea have got the intelligence with their players to make those runs.
And with depth, and Kelleher with great authority came a long, long way.
It's a shame that he does make this foul.
Kovacic off on his way again, but only because Luis Diaz had been clipped by Azpilicueta. Stuart Atwell wants a word. And only a word.
It's a shame that he does make this foul, Azpilicueta, because I think the ball had overran.
It really is a very good game. I'm considering it's 0-0.
There's Diaz.
It's been a super matchup so far.
These two have played out two exhilarating score draws already this Premier League season.
Really is a very good game. I'm considering it's 0-0. And it's been a super matchup so far.
As these two have played out two exhilarating score draws already this Premier League season. There is really anything between. Little flick, nudged out for Conte. Flung in by Robertson. Nudged away by Havertz. Robertson again. Henderson's little flick. Nudged out for Conte. Robertson. Matic was the challenge, and this was the catch. Two draws this season, two away wins last season. Their last neutral in Istanbul is the Super Cup. Robertson, Matic was the challenge, and this was the catch. Two draws this season, two away wins last season. Their last neutral venue meeting actually was in Istanbul in the Super Cup. And that finished in a 2-4 and went to penalties. Don't be surprised if we're going all the way today.
The ball in that area of the pitch at your peril at the moment, because the press is so good from Liverpool. Your passing has to be spot on.
Stuart Atwell has to intervene again, this time in favour of N'Golo Kanté.
Nicked on by Pulisic, in by Azpilicueta.
Pass the ball in that area of the pitch at your peril at the moment because the press is so good from Liverpool. Your passing has to be spot on.
Not a bad hit
Ball from Rudiger. And here's Alonso.
The left foot line up for that.
Nicked on by Pulisic, in by Azpilicueta. Havertz. Azpilicueta!
From the angle I saw it,
He's heaved it
wasn't a
wide.
bad effort, and looking at that replay,
Not a bad hit off his wrong side.
Well, when I saw the left foot line up for that, didn't know really too sure what to expect, but from the angle I saw it, wasn't a bad effort, and looking at that replay,
Diaz.
it was only a couple of yards over the bar. From the angle I saw it,
Breathe.
wasn't a bad effort, and looking at that replay, it was only a couple of yards over the bar.
Diaz. Chance to breathe. Diaz.
Forward by Van Dijk, on by Salah, Sadio Mane. Rudiger got between Salah and the ball, and in any event the flag was up. Rooms have counted.
Headed forward by Van Dijk, on by Salah, Sadio Mane. Rudiger got between Salah and the ball, and in any event the flag was up.
Fabinho's up there. They're just banking on winning that turnover in that area of the pitch, and then they're in business.
Just looking at how high the is in there, Diaz is in there, Fabinho's up there. They're just banking on winning that turnover in that area of the pitch, and then they're in business.
Kovacic. Alonso.
So fellow Robertson, who is incensed.
Rolled up for Pulisic.
Mendy calmly for Silva. Silva calmly off Henderson. Kovacic. Alonso. Mason Mount. Rolled up for Pulisic. Van Dijk's there before Alonso. And takes no chance.
Kovacic. Thiago Silva. Important reach for Alexander-Arnold, and actually a rather... That could have gone badly wrong.
Could have gone anywhere. Could have fell right into the path of Alonso.
Thiago Silva. Important reach for Alexander-Arnold, and actually a rather fortunate touch. That could have gone badly wrong.
Could have gone anywhere. Could have fell right to the path of Alonso.
Pulisic. Havertz. And Mason Mount! Still no. Still astonishingly no.
Pulisic.
Well, I think he was offside.
Havertz.
Possibly, but what
And
a run
Mason
that was from
Mount!
Pulisic. Brilliant initially from Kovacic to win the ball back. Fantastic midfield play. Slips it to Havertz. He probably was offside.
I think he was offside.
So deep.
Possibly, but what a run that was from Pulisic. Brilliant initially from Kovacic to win the ball back. Fantastic play. Slips it to Havertz. He probably was offside because he came from so deep.
Full pace. He's just got to hit
It
the
looked like he
target.
may have been offside, but the depth of the run from Mount, as Havertz, his head up, is a brilliant find.
He can't believe it.
How he hasn't hit the target there, I have no clue. It's definitely onside. Full pace. He's just got to hit the target. It's a goal. Unbelievable miss.
Recess of his mind, Mason Mount, because it could haunt him.
He can't believe it.
Alexander-Arnold, just 1 minute of stoppage time, we're in it.
That's a moment that he is going to have to tuck away somewhere in the deepest recess of his mind, Mason Mount, because it could haunt him. Alexander-Arnold, just 1 minute of stoppage time, we're in it. Sadio Mane,
Diaz.
Naby Keita, Andy Robertson,
Fabinho, Salah,
Diaz,
Alexander-Arnold, Salah,
Keita,
poked out by Silva, hit long by
Fabinho.
Kovacic.
Salah,
Well, you won't see too many better goals
Henderson.
halves of football than that. That it is
Alexander-Arnold,
goalless
Salah.
in itself.
poked out by
Simply
Silva,
extraordinary.
hit long by
Christian
Kovacic.
Pulisic could have scored very, very early. Kelleher made a fine block. Mount could have scored right at the
Well, you
end.
won't see too many better goalless halves of football than that. That it is goalless is in itself simply extraordinary. Christian Pulisic could have scored very, very early. Kelleher made a fine block. Mount could have scored right at the end. No goalkeeper required, but the most extraordinary of all the goalkeeping moments came when Edouard Mendy somehow, from next to no range at all, prevented Sadio Mane from scoring for Liverpool. So we do reach the break.
Liga 168. Satu syarat penting yang perlu disiapkan untuk mendaftar atau membuat akun atau ID di situs Liga 168 yaitu, kalian harus punya rekening bank aktif ya. Tapi buat kalian yang tidak atau belum punya rekening bank, tenang saja, karena sekarang kalian juga bisa mendaftar menggunakan e-wallet dompet digital. Seperti Dana, GoPay, OVO, serta Link Aja. Oke, yuk langsung aja kita ke langkah-langkah selanjutnya. Sebelum itu kita buka dulu situs Liga 168. Nah, bagi kalian yang belum tahu link situs Liga 168, kalian bisa cari di Google dengan mengetikkan kata kunci Liga 168. Setelah itu akan muncul deretan link Liga 168. Di sini kalian cukup klik link yang paling atas ya. Nah, sekarang kita berada di situs Liga 168. Dan ini tampilan awal situsnya. Lalu kita lihat di bagian atas, kita klik tombol daftar. Nah, sekarang sudah tampil formulir pendaftaran di sini. Saya akan contohkan dan jelasin satu persatu cara mengisi data-data yang diminta di sini. Yang pertama ini ada kolom username. Silahkan diisi dengan username atau ID yang kalian mau ya. Username ini sangat penting, yang nanti digunakan kalian login atau masuk ke akun kalian yang ada di situs Liga 168. Next, ada kolom password. Silahkan isi dengan password atau kata sandi yang kalian mau. Bebas, bisa di 10 atau angka, atau kombinasi huruf dan angka. Dan minimal password harus 8 karakter ya. Lanjut, di sini ada verify password, diisi dengan password yang sama persis dengan yang kalian buat tadi ya. Di bagian full name, isi dengan nama lengkap kalian ya. Lalu kontak number, isi dengan nomor handphone kalian yang masih aktif. Sangat disarankan isi dengan nomor WA yang kalian gunakan sekarang ya. Dan di bagian email ini, isi dengan email aktifnya ya. Untuk lagi di bagian referral, ini cukup kalian kosongkan saja ya. Oke, next kita ke bagian yang paling penting, yaitu data akun bank kalian. Tolong diisi dengan benar ya, karena ini nantinya digunakan untuk kalian yang mau deposit ataupun tarik dana di situs Liga 168. Di bagian bank name, kita pilih bank atau dompet digital yang kita gunakan. Nah, di sini terdapat daftar lengkap bank-bank sesuai yang kalian punya. Juga ada beberapa dompet digital seperti Dana, GoPay, OVO, dan Link Aja. Di sini saya akan mendaftar menggunakan akun Dana. Lalu di bagian account name, kita isi dengan nama akun kita atau akun dompet digital kita ya. Lanjut kita ke bagian account number, isi dengan nomor bank atau nomor dompet digital kita. Di sini saya isi dengan nomor HP yang sesuai dengan akun Dana saya. Sekali lagi saya ingatkan, mohon diisi dengan data yang benar ya. Nah, kita lanjut ke langkah terakhir. Di sini kita centang kotak ini. Dan I agree ini ya. Setelah itu kita isi kolom captcha ini, isi sesuai dengan angka yang tertera di sini ya. Jika angkanya kurang jelas, kalian bisa klik tombol refresh ini, atau tombol yang ada gambar tanda panah belingkar ini ya. Terakhir, kita tinggal klik tombol save. Tetapi sebelum itu, pastikan dulu bahwa data-data yang kita isi tadi sudah benar dan sesuai ya. Jika dirasa sudah benar-benar oke, langsung kita klik save. Nah,